Pam. Good to see you too. How are you today? It's Thursday. Yay. We got some really cool stuff today. I got some brooches. I have some Christmas brooches. These ones are so stinking cute. It is called Summit Lake. Summit Lake. I miss it already. I miss the lake. No baby yet. My son and his wife have not had the baby yet. He is still cooking. I just love his name, Landon. They're naming him Landon. I just can't wait to meet him and hold him and kiss him and squeeze him. Cannot wait. So exciting. Let's see, I see 3 people here. Maybe everybody will get their notifications and we can get started. Okay. Oh, this brooch is really pretty. Huh. Oh, this one's gorgeous. I think I might need my glasses. I know every day I wake up and wondering how she's doing, and she's doing just great. She's doing just great. She has had a great pregnancy. No complications at all, so it is awesome. Yep. Okay, I think I got them all off their bandages here. Huh. This one is so cute. This one has a little gingerbread on the sled. And this one is a little deer. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brooches. Hi, Mary. How are you today? Hope that my doesn't look fuzzy or anything. Hope it looks okay. It is gorgeous out here today. The sun is shining. The other day we had a big, huge storm. I mean, it was just like boom. It even scared my dog. But I guess we needed the rain. So I'm going to wait a little while to see if people can get their notifications and we can get started. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow night? I'm going to a Jason Aldean concert. It is going to be, I can't wait. I saw Jason Aldean probably maybe 12, 13 years ago. I saw him in Vermont at the state fairgrounds there in Vermont. And I haven't seen him since, and I can't wait to see him tomorrow night. It's going to be an amazing concert. I know. And then at the end of the month of September, I am going to go see Luke Combs. He is, I'm one of his biggest fans. I love Luke Combs, and I've never seen him in concert, and I can't wait to see him. That's going to be at the end of the month. And then on Halloween, I am still going to Mexico on Halloween. It's going to be weird not to be here for Halloween. My kids are like, "What? You're not having your Halloween party?" Because I usually have a big, huge Halloween party every year, and I'm not this year. Yes, it says back. Yep. So I'm very excited for Mexico. I've never been to Mexico, and I just can't wait to go get some turquoise. I'm going to get as much turquoise as I possibly can. Cannot wait for that. And of course, I'm going to enjoy myself. I believe I told you guys before that this is the first time me and my husband have ever been on vacation together, and we've been married 37 years. So yeah, I think it's about time me and my husband go on vacation together, and it's going to be a blast. I can't wait. We are also going with my husband's his cousin and some of his other cousins. So it's kind of be gonna be, with family. So it is going to be fun, and there's a lot of excursions that you can do in Mexico. I'm very, very excited for that. Let's see. I still see three people here. Today I'm going to start again. I'm standing up. I'm going to start from this side and go this way on my hutch. Plus, I have a beautiful Afghan here. I have a Conair makeup light with a mirror on it that is really cool. I was going to keep that for myself, but as I always say, I just can't keep everything. I just can't keep everything. It seems like my house is getting it's just my house just got too much stuff in it, as my kids will say. Mom, you got too much stuff. Yep. I've always been a collector and I've always loved vintage. So, and living in Spain for almost 8 years helped my collection a lot. So, I see four people here now, six people. Great. I am going to get started soon. Let's see, this 4/12. Okay, just make sure I have the date on my paper here. Today's the 15th. Wow, is September flying by or what? It is already the 15th of September. It is just flying by. It does. Time just flies by so quickly. I'm not going to say that the summer flew by because it was a gorgeous summer and I have no complaints. I didn't care how hot it was. It was just awesome summer. Awesome summer this year, so I have no complaints. And I've already started decorating for fall. Even though I'm not going to be here for Halloween, I am still going to decorate. So, yay. I'm not sure if anybody is a big Hocus Pocus watcher like I am. I just love Hocus Pocus. I've every It's on every day on repeat at my house. And at the end of the month, the new Hocus Pocus is coming out on Disney Plus, and that's the only way that you can watch the new Hocus Pocus 2 that is coming out is you have to have Disney Plus. Hi, Joan. So yeah, I'm very excited for the new Hocus Pocus 2 to come out. I saw some previews for it and it looks so good. Yes. Yes. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I've been waiting for years for the new one to come out. And then they're like, oh, it's coming out this year. And then after a while, I just like, okay, I guess it's not coming out, but it is coming out at the end of the month. It is going to be great. But I think I plan on watching it first by myself because I just want to view it by myself at the first time. Have some popcorn and just watch Hocus Pocus too. I can't wait. I already watched the first one. I watched it already the other day. I watched it. My sons think I'm nuts, but it's okay. And then it's just on repeat, repeat. Love, love, love Hocus Pocus. It just gets me in the mood. And then 2 years ago, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, where they did the filming of Hocus Pocus, and I went to the witch's house. I saw all that stuff where Hocus Pocus was. That was really neat to see. And it's so weird, like in the movie, because you see that somebody is actually living in that house. It's somebody's private home. So you can't go and, walk into the house. Somebody lives there, but you can see where the house is. And there's always people standing out front taking pictures and talking about Hocus Pocus. And but the house is like right on the inlet of the ocean right there. And it is really, really neat to see. But I guess they like crop certain things out of the movie. So if you ever want to go to Salem, Massachusetts for Hocus Pocus, you will not regret it because it's really, really cool. It's really neat to see. And they even have like one of the cemeteries there. And one of the cemeteries there is so gorgeous. They have like ponds and fountains, and it is so beautiful. It is a gorgeous cemetery. And there's a part too also that's in Salem where it's all like the stores and the shops and stuff, but they all concentrate on Hocus Pocus. And you'll see like the Sanderson sisters walking down the streets, and it's pretty neat. They really, really, really get into it because that's probably like a big it's a big touristy place to go to see all that stuff. So if anybody wants to go to Salem, Massachusetts, see Hocus Pocus and all that stuff that they filmed there, you should go. You should go. And I put it off for years and years, and I finally went to go do it a couple years ago, and it was a lot of fun. Let's see, we have 8 people here now. I am going to get started, and I'm going to start on this side, like I said. And also, if there's anybody new and you're not subscribed, please subscribe because it will help my channel grow. I see that some people have been unsubscribed, and that's what YouTube does. If you're not keeping up on it, you'll just get unsubscribed. So if you are new, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. And if anybody is rewatching, I'm going to put my email address in here. So if anybody is rewatching and there's anything that you see in the sale, just email me and I will let you know if it's still available. And also, I am shipping from New York, and I've started a new thing that everything I'm just going to give you guys a price. There's not going to be any more numbers. And if you're interested in that, that's the beginning of the price, and you can just put that number in. Okay. Is there any questions or anything before we get started? Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start on this side. Now, I've had this print for a while and it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is an original print, and it's kind of hard, but you can kind of see the paint that is still on this. It looks like it was printed yesterday, but there is a little tear right here up on the top, and it does say Prince Florizel and Paradita, Winter's Tale. And there's no date on here, but I believe it's from like early 1900s. And then it just says compliments of the J.C. Hubbinger Company, manufacturers of Red Cross and the Hubbinger's Best Starch. And then it says Wash Tub Brand. Isn't this print just so beautiful? I just love the colors of it. And of course, them. Maybe if I could get it sideways, you can see like it kind of looks like it's still wet. But isn't this pretty? And of course, there's a piece of paper on here. Little piece of paper on here. Let me get that off there. So it's kind of like it kind of reminds me of Easter, of course, with the lambs. But I bet you this would be beautiful framed. Let me measure this too. I'm not even sure how big it is. Okay, across it is 12, and length it is 15. So it is 12 by 15. And this print is going to be, I'm going to put a number in here, and it is going to start at 16. If anybody was interested in this print, I just think it is beautiful. I just love the colors of it. Hmm. And their faces. Look at their beautiful faces. I love the blue and the greens. Let me get up close so that you can see the print that is on the bottom there. If you can see that, there you go. And then here is the back. I just think this would look beautiful in a frame. He's holding onto the baby lamb up here. Somebody did an awesome job. I just love it. Okay, if there's no interest in this, I'm going to set this up on my hutch. And it was starting at 16. Hmm. I'm not sure who Prince Florizel and Perdita was. Yeah, it does. Especially with what he's wearing. Yeah, I believe this is from the early 1900s. Okay, I'm going to set this up here. There's no interest in that print. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to start with this little, well, it's a little canister jar, but it's black and white with a brown on it. And it does say handcrafted, hand painted on the bottom here. I'm not too sure that this is vintage, but I just love this. I love black and white. And here is the lid. There's no chips on it or cracks. And here is the inside, and there's no chips or cracks on this either. Let me measure that. I love the black and white print on here. Let's see how tall this is. This stands 10 inches tall, and the opening is 6 inches. I'm going to take my glasses off. And this is going to start at 14 if there was any interest in this. If you wanted to add it to your kitchen for your sugar or your flour or maybe your coffee pods, whatever you want to put in here. I just thought it was a pretty design. And you can feel the paint on the outside of it. I think you can put a whole bag of sugar in here or flour. Get it closer, you can see the designs of it. It's different. That's why I got it, because it's different. I like different things. Okay, if there's no interest in this, I am just going to set this back up on my hutch. And also, if anybody's rewatching, I did put my email up here. If you want to email me and if you're interested in anything, just let me know. Okay, next I have a Avon Poodle, and it is called Suzette Foaming Bath Oil, and it is still all inside there. It's still full. I'm going to take it out. And it is a poodle. It's kind of like in a milk glass bottle here. But look at that poodle. His little ears. And he's got a little purple bow on. And then here's the bottom of it, where it does say Avon on the bottom there. And it is a foaming gel, and it's still full. And I love the poodle, but look at this box. It's in its original box. It's all like pinks and purples. And there's poodles that go all the way around it. And this is going to be $12 if there was any interest in this. Suzette Foaming Bath Oil. Put it back in here. So I thought that was pretty neat in its original box. A little glass poodle. Hmm. I'm not sure when this was made. It looks like something from the early 60s or something. Okay, if there's no interest in this, I'm going to put this up on the hutch. Okay, and my next one is also going to start. Let's see, this one is going to start at 18. And this one is a Royal Copley. I love this vase. Now the fish stick out on the outside here. Trying to show you that. kind of like 3D effect there. And the bottom does say Royal Copley here. Now, if you have a fisherman in your life, I bet you he would love this. That is so cool. It's kind of like it's brown and you can feel the scales on the fish. They kind of look like goldfish too, in green here. But I love the swirls of the water on the vase itself. And I'm going to measure it. Now, this started at 18, if there's any interest in the Royal Copley. And this one stands 8 inches by 4. Put it by my head. Really neat, isn't it? It's different. Mm. Okay, and I'm going to put this up on my hutch if there's no interest in this. Mm. Really different. Love that. Okay. Now my next one is going to start at 12. And it is this blue and white picture here. And I'm going to get you up close so that you can see the scenes on it. I see a bull and maybe people working in the field here. And here's the bull on the back. Now this looks like there's a chicken here and ducks. And here's the inside. Now there's no stamp on it. There's probably a sticker on here at one time. And there's no chips or cracks. It's kind of like a chunky kind of little bit of a picture here. It's pretty chunky. And let's see how big that is. How tall it is. It stands 7 inches. And just the opening with a spout is 5 inches. I'm going to put it by my head here. Pretty blue and white is seen on here. And then the handle does have like a blue stripe going down here. The handle. It's in really good shape. I'm not sure of the age of this. But I know that people do like blue and white. Like me. My mom loved blue and white. She was a big blue and white collector herself. Okay, and I'm going to put this up on the hutch. There's no interest in this pretty picture. Got a whole bunch of different scenes on it. Okay. Let's see. I have this. This is absolutely gorgeous. It is Pink Depression and it is a picture. Now, a lot of times I do find the picture. I'm going to put the price up here, and this one is going to start at 28. Now, a lot of times I do just find the picture. You can find them a lot, but I've never found a picture with its original lid. Isn't this pink so pretty? I'm not sure of the maker of this, but look at the applied handle here. Now, I did get this over the summertime, and I made strawberry lemonade, and I used this. And it was so pretty. So pretty. And it stands 9.5 inches, and the opening is 5. And it is in really good shape. There's no chips on it or cracks. Here is the spout. No chips on that. And I love the ribbing down here at the bottom. Yeah, there's no maker's mark or stamp on it at all that I can see. But it's just really good quality. And it comes with the lid. How pretty is that? It is so pretty with pink lemonade in here. Okay, if there's no interest in this, I am going to move on. Like I said, if anybody is rewatching or you guys want to think about it, just email me. Okay. And I have a bluebird of happiness. And this one is going to be a 16. And it is a little bluebird of happiness. And it is signed Leo Ward on the bottom right here by my finger. I think it says 1977 down there. And he is perfect. His little beak is perfect. And his little tail, he has no breakage in that. And I am going to measure this guy. He is 4 inches long and he stands 3 inches tall. I'm going to put him by my head here. Hi, Gail. Hi, Corey. How are you today, Corey? Hi, Jeannie. Okay, this was going to start at 16. If there's no interest, I'm going to put this on the hutch. And it is a bluebird of happiness. And I'm going to show you one more time the signature on the bottom here. And it is signed and dated. I believe it does say 1977 right down here. Okay, and I'm going to put this up on the hutch. And I'm going to move on to my next one. Now, this piece of Majalika was made in England. And this one is going to start at 24. Now, this is a beautiful piece of Majalika. And there's a stamp down here that does say England right here by my finger. I love the color of this. This green is so pretty. I'm going to say it again. Red and green are my new colors this year. And I've got a lot of red green things, including this ring. I love this ring my husband got for me at an antique store. Love it. And there's no chips on it or cracks. It is in really, really great shape. I'm going to get you up close so that you can see the design on the front. Okay. And into the back here. Look at that beautiful design. And I'm going to measure it. 7.5 inches, and the opening is from handle to the spout is about 5.5 inches. Now, if you're a beginner collector of Majalika, this is the piece to start with. It is really pretty. I'm going to show you the back again, and I'll show you the stamp. Isn't that color just so pretty? I know a lot of people don't like green, but I love it. And here's the stamp again that does say England on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to put this up on my hutch. And I'll move on to something else here. I just recently got this at the antique store a couple weeks ago. I have not cleaned it out yet. I will clean this out, but I was going to keep this, and I love this part of the top. It's got like a little stopper here with a cork on it, and this cork just hangs off of here. Now, I'm not sure what you could put in here. Maybe like olive oil, like if you want to infuse olive oil with rosemary or basil or whatever you want to put in here. But isn't this a cool jug? With the applied handle there. Now, I can't remember if there was any marks on the bottom of this. No. Don't see any marks. I'm going to show you the bottom of it here. Isn't that neat? I just love this top. And I'm going to put a price in, and it's going to start at 16 for this. Hey, Eileen. I'm going to measure it. Let's see how big it is. That's what I was going to do with it is put oil in there and infuse rosemary or basil or something in there. It's 8.5 inches tall, and the width of it is about just about 5 inches. And I'm going to put it on my head here. But I just thought it was neat with this cork on here with a little lid and just hangs off like that for when you're using it. And also this part, this does all come off too, probably for cleaning or something. Okay, neat, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get all this out of here. There is a little bubble right here too. I love old bottles, especially if they're green. Hi, Don. If they're green, I love them too. Okay, I'm going to put this back up here. Now I'm going to show you guys this really cool sugar dish. And this is going to start at 12. And it is this lusterware sugar container. And I love the print that is up here on the top. And it does say sugar. And I'm going to take the lid off to show you the lid. It's kind of like a bluish gray. And I believe it's pretty old. Now here is the top. And it is a white porcelain. And I believe a whole bag of sugar, I think, will fit in here. It seems like it should. And here's the inside. And there's no chips on it or cracks. Thanks, Gail. And this one was made in Germany. And here is a sticker, the stamp on the bottom. Right there. I just thought this was neat. If anybody collects the lusterware. And this piece is from Germany. And it does say sugar and gold here. And it looks like this is a drawer, but it's not. It's just all one piece. Like I said, I just love that print up on the top. It does have like little like beveling all up around it. Then here's the back. The back is just plain white porcelain. And then the front goes into like the bluish gray lusterware on here. Okay, if I don't see any interest in this, I'm going to set it back up on my hutch. Really nice if you're starting to do vintage kitchen. That is nice to collect. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. Okay, next I'm starting to get a lot of my fall stuff out. And I love this brown compote with all the ruffling on here. Hi, Sherry. And this is going to start at 14. Now this, I believe, I did look this up and I can't remember what it was. I forgot already. But it does have lots of bubbles in it. Maybe you can see all the bubbles throughout it. Now is the time to start getting your stuff out for fall. This looks really, this will look really pretty with like those little mini pumpkins in it. I know I love this. I love browns and greens at fall time. And of course, amber. And there's no chips on it or cracks. It's in really good shape. And here is the bottom of it. Like I said, I think this would be really pretty with like your miniature pumpkins or your gourds. Let me measure that. And it is 4.5 inches tall and it is 9 inches wide. I'm going to put it on my head here. Hi, Annie Christie. It's nice to see you guys. Yeah, this is so pretty. If anybody can remember who made this, I can't remember, and I did look it up. I love all the bubbles in it too. I just love hand blown glass. Just love it. I'm sure you guys already know that. It's in really good shape. Okay, and I'm going to put this above my hutch. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, if anybody's you're watching, just email me. I'm going to put my email back in if you're interested in anything. There we go. Hi, Pam. I am great. Thank you. It's not snowing yet. Oh, in New York, it could snow tomorrow for all. It could. It could. And I found out that this picture is blanco. It is a blanco piece. And this piece is going to start at 28. Or is any interest in this blanco piece? Now, this looks like root beer to me. And there's no chips in it and no cracks. Here is the top. No chips on that. Beautiful piece of glass, especially for the fall time. Put your fall flowers in here. Look at that applied handle on that. So pretty. I'm going to measure it. Here is the bottom. Let's see how tall it is. It is from the top just about 13 and a half inches. And the little opening here is 4 inches. Now, if there's no interest in this, I will put this back up in my hutch. I hope that somebody breaks the ice today. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous color. So pretty. Okay, and I'm going to put this up on my hutch. Okie doke. Now I've had these up on my hutch basically since I've started YouTube. Now I bought these because I fell in love with this one. Now I'm going to show it to you. Look at this can. I've never in my life seen a can that is this old. Now look at the design on this can. I just love the graphics on it. Starlight garden telephone piece. I just I loved it. I still love it. And look at how they open the can. Now I'm going to sell it for what I bought it for. And believe it or not, I paid $38 for this can. Yes, I did because I love it. And I'm going to even show you the price on the bottom there. That is what I paid for it. If there's any interest in this, I just thought it was so cool. I love all the stars on here. And then on the front it does say Starlight Garden Telephone Peas. And actually I think my son Corey was with me when I got this last year. I just thought it was neat. And it is from New York. And here is the bottom of it. It does say everything here. Okay. Now, if anybody was interested in this one was, let's see, $12. And that is what I paid for this one also. And this one says Barefoot Boy Tomatoes. Look at the graphics of this can. Now look at the part back here. This little fellow back here. And then here is the top of the can. Now, I believe the top of this just like twist off. I can't remember how I opened that. But it does open. But here is the price on the bottom that I paid for it. But yeah, this is a little bit bigger of a can. I just love the graphics. I'm going to go slow if anybody who's interested in this one. Actually, my husband is now right upstairs canning tomatoes as we speak. Okay, I'm going to put these back up on my hutch. Well, they probably will stay. I do love these. Yeah, I've never ever seen a can that old in my life. So I had to get it. Okay, next I'm going to do these glasses. Very vintage glasses. And these are going to start at 16 for these glasses, and you're going to get both of them. And I love them because of the vintage stars on here. And it's a cranberry glass. And you can feel the stars. Thank God nobody ever put it in the dishwasher. But look at all these cool stars that are on this glass. I think this would be cool for like New Year's Eve or if you're having a party. And there's two of them. And there's no chips or cracks in them. I'm not even really sure who made them, but I just love the stars on them. And they're pretty big too. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mary. I see you. I'm going to write you down. And thank you, Eileen. As you guys know, sometimes I just get blabbing. Gonna write you down, Mary. Yeah, that can's cool. Okay, I wrote you down. Thank you, Mary. So, was there any interest in these starting at 16 for these very vintage? I'm gonna say they're like goblets, or yeah, little goblets with the vintage stars on them. Yeah, I'm so happy nobody put these in the dishwasher. You know, rub them off. Neat, huh? But yes, you're going to get both of them, and they're really good shape. Like, cheers. Happy New Year's. Okay, and I'm going to put these up on the hutch. Okay. Now I have this necklace, and this is going to start. This is going to be 9. I'm not sure of the age of this, but I'm thinking that it's pretty old. And it is this necklace, and it has all these beads on it. And I think these are seeds that are inside of some of this beadwork here, and that goes all the way down to the end. And in the back, it's kind of like got like some kind of like suede material in the back here. I just thought this was neat. I collect Indian stuff. I lived in South Dakota for how many years? 6, 7 years. I lived in South Dakota. Corey was born in South Dakota, and Kyler were born in South Dakota. There's no interest in this. I believe it is some kind of Indian necklace, and it does have like seeds all the way down the side. Let me measure that too. It is pretty long. And it is 17 inches. 17 inches. Okay, I'm going to put this up on my hutch. And here's the back. Really good beadwork on there, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to put this right over here in my jewelry bowl there. Oh, you know what? Let's get started on my brooches I have sitting right here. This brooch is going to start off at 9, and it is this reindeer with like a miniature scene underneath him. Or maybe it's just like a wreath of flowers. But he does have a little green eye in there. Maybe it's Rudolph because I do see a red nose. Okay. This also starting at 9 if there's any interest in this. I'm going to see if it is marked in here. Put my glasses on. I just love, there is a stamp in there, but I can't tell what it is because I can't see. Right there by my finger, I believe there's a stamp in there. So it's silver and it is a silver tone. How cute is that? Okay, and I'm going to go on to my next one. And this one also is going to start at 9. I'm just going to leave that up there because this one also is starting at 9. It is a poinsettia. I don't see any marks on the back. I'm going to put it on my shirt here. Make sure. Nope. And this is the back. This one also starting at 9 if anybody's interested in the poinsettia. Really neat stuff to have for Christmas that's coming soon. Now this one is going to start at 10. I love this one. It is like a stocking with skates on it, or I'm not sure. And it does have like really pretty stones all throughout it. Red and green stones, kind of like a skate down there. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if there's a mark on this one. I'm getting the light here. I don't see any marks on it. Oh, maybe I do. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm just going to show you the back. And here is the back. I'm going to put it on my shirt so that you can see how big it is right here. That one's so pretty, isn't it? With all the stones in it. Okay, and I will, thank you, Mary. I'm going to say going once to Mary, going twice, and I'm going to put sold in. I'm going to say sold to Mary. Thank you, Mary. I'm going to write you down, hon. Okay, wrote you down. Okay, my next one also is going to start at 10. And this one is really neat too. It is this Santa sled, and I see a mouse, a penguin, I see a gingerbread, gifts, and a little stocking that is coming out the side there. That is fun. Okay. Oh, and he's got like stars throughout the sled. It's kind of like an enameling inside of this sled there. And it's got a little heart here on the side. Let's see. I do see a mark here, but I can't. It's right here by my finger. Anybody can see that. Not sure what that mark is. I have glasses on. I still can't see it. Looks like, oh, it says KC. That's what it says. It says KC at the bottom there. Thank you, Mary. I'm going to say going once to Mary, going twice. I'm going to put my sold in, and I'm going to say sold, Mary. Thank you, Mary. I'm going to write you down for that one too, the sled one. Pretty, pretty. Okay, I have 3 more. I'm going to do this wreath one. This is going to start at 8. And it is a wreath with like little stones in them and with a little gold bow down at the bottom. I see red and blue stone and yellow, purple. Trying to get you up close so that you can see the stones in there. And let me see if there's a maker's mark in the back. I don't see anything. But here is the back. Okay. Show you the front again. And here is the front. Now this one's pretty big. As you can see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move on to my next one. My next one is a deer. And this one's going to start at also at 8. And it is a fun deer with little dancing feet. I'm going to close it so I don't poke myself. And here he is. He's got little dancing feet. and his little antlers, and it is all silver tone. Let me see if there's any marks in here. I don't see anything. Thank you, Mary. Then here is the back with his little dancing feet. Thank you, Mary. I'm gonna say going once to Mary, going twice, and I'm gonna put sold in and sold. Thank you, Mary. I'm gonna write you down for that one too. Yay. Okay, I have one more. I know they are cute. This one's cute too. This one also is gonna start at 8 also. And it is Santa Claus carrying a candy cane, like with two jingle bells on this candy cane there. How cute is that? I think it's enameling. Yeah, it is all enameled. Santa Claus there. Ho ho ho. He is cute, isn't he? Let's see if this one's marked. Hmm. I don't see any marks, but it's kind of like gold in the back there. And put him on my shirt here. And this is my last brooch, my Christmas brooches. Okay, and I'm going to set these guys to the side. So Mary got the skate, the deer, and the Santa. Okay, these other ones will be to the side. Okay, I'll put these in my jewelry ball. Let me take a drink of my water, and then we'll go on to the things that are still behind me. I still have a lot of things. Let's see. How about we go to the things that are here in the drawer? Didn't have enough room. Now this one is going to start at 14. This is a vintage Fenton perfume bottle. Now usually you don't find them with the corks that are still in there. So usually you find them and they're just setting in here. But this one still had the cork in it, so I wonder. Oh, it does still have a smell to it. You could smell it through the cork. It kind of smells like lilacs to me. Yeah, that's what it smells like. It is vintage Fenton perfume bottle. I'm trying to see if there's a stamp mark on here. No, I don't see a stamp mark on here. I'm going to measure it too. And it stands 6.5 inches tall. Look at the hobnailing on there. That's one reason why I love Fenton. I love their hobnailing. And it's pretty big. This is really pretty to have on your dresser, your vanity, in your bathroom. Very pretty. Okay, and I will put this one back up my hutch. Okay. And I will put him right back here. Next, I have a Joseph Originals, and this one's going to start at 14. Also, I'm going to tell you, Mary, the Fenton one, it stood 6.5 inches tall. 6.5 inches tall. Okay. And it's all like, so none of the hobnailing is even broke or chipped. Okay, and I'll put this one back up my hutch. You can think about it, Mary, if you'd like to. Now this one, okay, thank you, Mary. I'm going to write you down for that. Hey, thank you, Mary. Okay, now this one is starting at also 14. I'm going to put that in again. And that is a Joseph Originals. use this for my daughter's birthday cake when she turned 12. I love how the 12 is, how the print is on this 12. Now she has a mirror in her hand and she's fixing her hair. Oh, okay, nice, Mary. And none of her wings are broke. And then she's got like a little bit of gold on the edges here of her wings. And I think there's a sticker on here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. It'll say Joseph Originals right here on my by my finger in the sticker. And also it does say Joseph Originals in the ceramic part in the white here. It's probably hard to see. And I'm going to measure this. Yes, I started this at 14. If there's any interest in this. And she stands just about 6 inches tall. I just thought she was perfect for my daughter's 12th birthday cake, and she was the centerpiece for the cake. She's pretty in pink. It's a really, really light baby pink. Hope the coloring is coming through to you guys to see that pretty pink. Yes, that is a good idea. So many things you can do with the number 12. Yep. I love her little gold wings in the back. Mhm. Okay, and I'm going to put this up of my hutch. Look at the print in the number 12 also goes right up into her little mirror that she's holding right there. Mhm. So cute. Okay. Now my next one is going to start at 9, and it is this vintage Avon. This is milk glass, and then here's the rooster's face here. Now, I believe this is like a hard resin up here. Hi, Sue. How are you doing, Sue? It's good to see you. And it does say Avon moisturized hand lotion on the bottom there. And this one was going to start at 9 if anybody was interested in the Avon perfume bottle. I'm not sure what year this one came out. But I just thought maybe somebody would like this. I even like the design, like through the milk glass here. And then here is his face. Hmm. I guess I'm gonna have to smell it. Let's see. I better hold it up. I don't want to spill all over my. um, Hmm. It's very light. Whatever it is was in there. Oh, you can take his head right off. So maybe to get that on tighter, and just pop his head right back on. There you go. Okay, and I'll put this back up in my hutch. Move on to something else. Okay, I just got these also a couple weeks ago at the antique store. And I just thought these were just so cute. Look at these salt pepper shakers. And these are going to start at 10. Now these are called the anamorphic because they have the faces on there. But it doesn't look like they're saying, oh no, oh no. Look at their feet. I'm thinking that this is like uh what's that? Can't think of the name of this lettuce. Thank you, Joan. Well, here's the tops here. Now the stoppers aren't in here. Let me see. I'm going to show you the bottom. It does say made in Japan. I think it says Japan. I can't read it. It's so small. I'm going to show you the sticker that's on the bottom there. But yes, there's no stoppers, but you can go right to Hobby Lobby and get some if you wanted to use them as salt pepper shakers. And here's the tops. All I can think of is that lettuce. I can't remember the name of it. I just thought they were really neat. It looks like they're saying, "Oh no." Hi, yippee-i-o. It's nice to see you. Romaine, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna say going once to Joan for $10. Put sold in. Going twice. And bok choy. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of as bok choy. And sold. And I see Joan Griswold. Thank you, Joan. I'm gonna write you down for these. That's what I'm thinking is bok choy. Hmm. That's up for debate, right? Thank you, Joan. I marked you down for these. I'm going to put them right back here. And let's see. I am going to. Now, last week I talked about this book in my sale. I have decided that I am going to sell it because I'm not going to keep it for myself. Yeah. Now, this is an amazing book. I went through some pictures with you guys. Now, if there's any interest in it, it is going to be for $60. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of the pictures that are in here. Now, this is an old book, and it is done on the open drawings by Frederick Remington. I mean, just how cool is this picture on the front? And this is what the back looks like. And I'm going to open it up. Now, the only thing that is wrong with that is that the binding is loose right here. But other than that, all the pages are intact. I believe so. It's just the binding is loose from the covering here. But none of the pages are loose. They are still all intact. See, they're all like I'm not sure if those are big, huge staples in there. That's what it looks like. And I'm gonna go through some of the pages. I'm just going to go through a couple of the pages. And if anybody's interested in this, you can also go on eBay because I did see a couple of these on eBay for sale. If you wanted to look through the pictures there. Now there is quite a few pages here. I wish they were numbered, but they're not. I'm going to show you the thickness of the book. And this is how thick the book is. This book is amazing. Now this one says no understand. And that is his drawings here by Frederick Remington. Find you another page. Now this one says ready, go. And this one is of horses here. Pretty neat, huh? And it is a pretty big book. Now this one says the last token. And that's what that says. I'm not sure if they're like poems or it's like little stories that go with the pictures. Let's see, I'm going to open up to one more page here. And this one says the Pinto. Really neat book. And I'm not sure of the age, but I believe it's from the early 1900s. If anybody wanted to look this up, you can always email me if you're interested in it. Okay. And let's see. I am going to. Where's my book? Okay. I do have a really cool magazine, and this one is the Woman's Home Companion, and this one is dated 1912. Now this is. I'm going to put the price in here. This is going to start at $38. This magazine. The only thing I see wrong with this magazine is, as you can see, there's a little bit of foxing through here. And then there's also a little bend in the page right here in the front. Other than that, it is in perfect condition. I'm just going to open up some of the pages here. Let's see. As you can see, it is a pretty thick magazine. Let's see how many pages are in here. There are 108 pages. I'm just going to go slow through some of these pages. Let me see if I can find that Cupid page. There's a page in there of Cupies. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Love it. Let me see. Hmm. There's just so many cool things in this magazine. Okay, here's the page of the Cupies. It says, The Cupid Pies and the Scolding Ant. Look at all these Cupies in here. Hi, Paula. Aw, I'm giving you hugs. So good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Look at this Cupid book that's in here. All these neat Cupies in here. I'm going to flip through just a couple pages here, and then you guys can look at some of this stuff. I love looking at what they're wearing and their hairstyles. And what was going on back in 1912. I don't even, that's over 100 years ago. Yes, this is a very old book, and it is in really, really good shape. There's no writing in it, and there's no rips in it. Here's one page. Now I'm thinking on this page, you could cut these out to be cards. I'm not sure. Let's skip to another page here. They talk about the Garden of Perennials. There's a lot of stories in here. Also, lots of ads. Huh. I love looking at all these old ads. Here's one here. Look at this. Okay, let's see. Metal gold butter. Huh. There's another ad in here. What to do when baby is sick. Huh. Let's see. New wallpapers and cretones. Ooh, let's check that out. New wallpapers and cretones. Here's that side. 3 tables and mission style furniture. This is a neat magazine. That's not, I mean, there's so much more in here. Huh. Oh, wow. I love looking at these ads. Look at these ads in here. And every page is like this. Plus, there's lots of stories in here. Let's see if I can find really one good one. Let's see. Okay. I like this one. Here's a page of ads. Here's the Rexall hair tonic right here. And here's new spring materials. I thought there was one in here about, I'm sure it is, but it's going to take me a minute to find it. Here it is. Dainty things for baby. Oh my gosh. Isn't this so cute? Look at that. Oh my goodness. And look at just the back of the magazine itself. An old ad for flour. Now look at the cover of this. Look at just the dog there with this little blue bow on. Okay, and I'm going to set this down. Like I said, if anybody's interested in my old magazines, just email me and I will let you know. Let's see. I'm going to move to this piece back here. Now this one's going to start up at 12. Now I did bring down my black light and I cannot find it. I don't know what happened to my black light, but I did have one. But this is a uranium as you can tell, it glows all on its own, but it does have a chip right here. So I did want to point that out that there was a chip on there. But if you're just going to display it, you're not even going to see it. And it is a large one also. Very big. I'm going to measure it. It is, from spout to handle, it is 8.5 inches. So yes, this is a big one. If there is any interest in this. Okay. Like I said, if you guys want to think about it, or if anybody's you're watching, just email me and I'll let you know. I'm gonna put this back up in my hutch. That one's really cool. Really neat to have. Okay. Next, I'm going to do, where did she go? Here she is. I love this little girl. And she is a Japan piece. And she is going to start, thanks, Pam. And this is going to start at 9. And she is just so cute. I love her hat, bonnet, and flowers all match with the little flowers on there. And it does say Japan on the back. And it does say something souvenir of Saratoga Springs, New York. Right here by her shoulder blades right there. Isn't she so cute? I love her little hat and her little eyelashes. Let me measure her. She is 5 inches tall. 5 inches tall. And she's so cute. Her little hat. Thank you, Sue. I'm going to write you down. I'm going to say going once to Sue, owing twice, and I'm going to say sold. Thank you, Sue. I'm going to write you down. She is just so cute. Okay. I got you, Sue. Put her back up here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do this mirror. Now, I'm not sure how old this mirror is, but it's going to start at 14. I'm going to show you the front of the mirror here. I believe it's got like a silver overlay on here because this does shine up like silver. And here is the front here. To me, it does have quite a bit of weight to it. There's no stamps or marks on it that I can see or that I have found. No, I don't see anything. But here is the back. Oh, so she's so cute. And then this is the front. I love the design on it. I was thinking about putting a vintage brooch right here. I think that would be a cool idea to put a vintage brooch right there. Maybe I still will. Yeah, it does have quite a bit of weight to it. Okay, and I will pass on this if there's no interest in the mirror. Let me measure it too. It's pretty big. It is 9.5 inches long. 9.5 inches long. It's different. Okay, and I'll put this up on my hutch. Let's see. I have a set of 6 plates. 2, 4, 6, 8. And these are going to start at 16. And they are the pink plates, and they have the poinsettias on them. Now I believe the Jeanette Glass Company made these. And I looked at every one and I don't even see a utensil mark on them. They are just, I don't think they were ever used, ever. And there's no cracks or chips on them. But isn't that pretty? And then you can feel the flowers underneath, but the top of the plate is all smooth. Then here is all the poinsettias on the back. Now I'm going to measure them. They look like 8 or 9. Let's see. They are 9. So you're going to get 6 of them. If anybody needs a set of these, thank you, Mary. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And none of them are chipped or broke. I think these are awesome to have for the holidays. And there are 6 of them. Okay, I'm going to say going once to Mary, going twice, and I'm going to put sold in. And I'm going to say sold. Mary. Thank you, Mary. Really pretty. So pretty. I'm going to write you down, Mary. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Okay, let's see. What else can we do here? I got this at the antique store. I loved this cruet because it's done with a wheel etching. And this is going to start at 12. And look at all the wheel etching that is done on, even up it to the handle. They got wheel etching on the handle. I'm going to take the top off because the top looks like a jewel. It's all on its own here. I know, Mary, they are pretty. And pink is my favorite color. But look at just the top of this. So pretty. Put your oils in here, your infused oils, whatever you want to, your vinegar, your oil, whatever you want to put in here. But look at that wheel etching that goes all the way around. So pretty how they did this flower. So the applied glass handle. I don't think there's a maker's mark on here. No, but it feels like crystal because it does have some weight to it. So I believe this is crystal. It does have a good amount of weight to it. It's probably like a lead crystal. And I'm going to measure it. It stands 7.5 inches tall. I have like even etching all the way up on the top here. Okay. I'm going to show you the spout too. Spout is not chipped or anything. One of these days I wanted to go to a glass company I would love to see how they make this stuff. Okay, I'm going to put this up on the hutch if there's no interest in that one. And my next one is going to start at 9. Now this is a uranium ashtray. Like I said, I misplaced my black light, but it does glow. And I don't think there's a stamp mark on here. No, I don't see a stamp mark on here. But I think it does have like a little chip here. A little tiny chip right there by my finger. But it is uranium. And it is an ashtray. But you can put your keys in there, your money in there, your loose change in there. Whatever you want to use it for. Let me measure this too. It stands 2 inches, and the opening is 4.5 inches. So it is 4.5 inches wide. Okay. Wish I could find my black light, but I misplaced it. but it does glow. Has a nice little glow to it. Okay, and I will put this up on my hutch and take a drink of my water. Let's see. My next one is going to start at 16. I already have it turned on and plugged in so that you could see it. So I didn't have to mess around with the plug while I was doing my sale. Let's see how I have a Conair makeup mirror. I'm going to open it up to show you that the lights and all that stuff do work. It's just going to be hard for me to hold the mirror straight. And this is it right here. Hope the light isn't blinding you. Probably is. So now here on this one is on day. Then you have office light, and then you have a home light, and then you have an evening light, and then you can just turn it off and just close it up. Now the back of this mirror has the magnifying one in the back here, which I don't like to look at. I don't like to look at that. That can be scary. That can be very scary. But yeah, so just all closes right back up, just like that, and it works. I thought that was neat. I wish I had one of those when I was a teenager. That's for sure. I'm gonna unplug it. I'm not sure of the age of that one either. To me, I'm not sure of the age of that one. If anybody knows the age of that one, but I thought that was cool. And also, there's a little there's a stand right here. Oh, you know what? I think that little peg. I think there was like a little wire rack here, and you could stand it up. So maybe you could hang it or just set it next to something. So, well, thanks, Pam. Oh, did you, Pam? I didn't. I didn't have one. I wish I did. Then I would have seen what I was doing. Okay. I am going to start this one off at 16 also. And it is this Afghan. Now Afghan weather is starting to come up, and I love the colors in this. And this one's going to start at 16. So there's gold and pink. There I see mauve and blue and green and red and a baby pink here. Yellows and greens. I don't see any rips or any kind of stains on this, but I love it with the black on the into it. I'm gonna get you up close. Let me move my water so you can see how this was done. I have no idea how they did this stuff, how they made it like bubbly like this on the top. But every color is in here. I'm going to measure it too. Now, I believe this is probably just like for when you're sitting in the chair. It's not a big, huge one. Let's see how big it is. In width, let's see, it is down here. I'm going to say that's 42 inches in width, and then the length is a little bit longer. It is pretty long. I'm going to say 5 feet. It is as long as a tape measure, so it is, I'm going to say 59 inches. So yeah, I believe this is just like for when you want to sit in your chair. And it is pretty heavy too. It's a pretty thick material. But this looks really pretty on the back of your chair with all these pretty colors on it. Kind of reminds me of like a honeycomb shape. I see a turquoise down here at the bottom. Okay, if there's no interest in this, I'll just pass. And here is a gold one, a gray one, a red one, cranberry colored ones, a gray one, a pink one, a tan one. Okay. I'm not sure what these little things are on here. I don't know how they did this stuff, but it's, oh my gosh, I can just imagine the time that somebody took to make this. Really pretty. I'm gonna fold it back up, put it on my chair over here. Yeah, this looks really pretty on the back of your couch or the back of your chair to stay nice and warm in those months that are coming up that it's gonna snow pretty soon. Don't want to admit it, but in New York that does happen here. Okay, my next one is going to start at 9, and it is this owl. It's an owl planter, and it is on a log, and it does have, now even the top here, I'm not sure. Maybe you could put pens up here or something. I'm not sure. Whatever you want to do to it. And it doesn't have any maybe had a sticker on it at one time. I know colors are really pretty on that. And then here is the back of it. I like it because it, look, maybe the 3 wise owls sitting on the log there. And I'm going to measure that. Of course, I probably already lost my tape measure. Where did I do my tape measure? Oh, here it is. I have no idea how I got over here, but I probably threw it on the chair. Let's see. This one stands just a little over 5 inches, and it is 5 inches wide. I'm going to put it by my head here. Okay. And now I'll put him back up my hutch. And let's see. I am going to do this. I'm hoping that sometime this fall somebody is going to want this beautiful amber candy dish. And it is by oh my gosh, I think it's Viking. And this is going to start at 48. If there's any interest in this, I'm going to set it down. I have the pink one that's just like this. It's so pretty. And here is the top. Look at just the top of this. It's a flower. And I love all, it's a pretty thick glass. I love all the paneling up here on the top. How pretty is that? I'm going to show you the bottom. And in the window, it's like liquid honey. Liquid honey. It is so pretty. Look how thick it is. They look like little petals all the way around the edge here. Isn't it gorgeous? And here is the bottom. And it is beautiful, beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. There's no scratches on it. There's no chips or cracks. And let me measure this. And let's see how big this one was. This one is 9.5 inches tall. And the opening is 6. So yes, this is a pretty large candy dish to put all your beautiful Halloween candy in there, your fall candy in there. I think it would look really pretty with candy corn in here. I don't like candy corn, but I love to decorate with candy corn. Isn't it just, it's just stunning. Stunning piece. I just love the pedestal to the shape of it. I love, and of course the color. Look at that beautiful honey color. So pretty. Okay, and I'm going to put this up in my hutch. And let's see, guys, I think I have one more item. Actually, I have 2 more items. I'm going to show my Yadro. And this one is going to start up at 24. Now, this Yadro I got when I lived in Spain. And somebody had told me that they don't make this one. This one is, they don't make this one anymore. But the only thing that happened to her is I broke her finger. I broke her pointer finger there. But when she's displayed, you can't even tell. I didn't even notice it believe me, for like a couple of years. I didn't even notice it. But I just love how she's holding it to the ducks here. And I love the color. It's kind of like a blue gray with a tan dress. I'm going to show you the bottom where it does say Yadro on the bottom there. So I love Spain. Well, I always know because my son's 32 and he was almost 2 when we left there. So it's probably, I've had this for like 30 years now. Beautiful piece of Yadro. I do have a lot more pieces, but I'm um, slowly going through things that I'm going to keep and not keep. Okay, let's see how big this one is. She's pretty tall. She stands 9.5 inches tall, and the base is about 6 inches. Okay. And look at the duck on the side of her dress right there. Yadro is just really, really great quality. Look at the ducks right there in the basket. So pretty. Okay, and I'm going to put this up on the hutch. And guys, I have one more piece to show you. Put that down here. And put her back up here. Carefully. And it is this enameled coffee pot. Tongue tied there for a second. And this one's going to start at 14. This has got the blue and white enameling all over it. And I know it just reminds me of the Cowboys. I'm gonna get you up close so that you can see the top here. I just press this and the top just pops open. And it even has the blue and white enameling. Oh no, maybe it's, yes, I can't tell my glasses. No, it's kind of like black on the inside. But here is the spout. And I don't see any marks on the bottom. And here is the bottom. So it's a tin and it's got the blue and white enameling all over it. Pretty neat, huh? To this pretty handle. Okay, guys, I'm going to put my email back in there. If anybody is rewatching this, that is my email. And if anybody's rewatching this and you're interested in anything, please just email me and I'll let you know if things are still available. And also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. I've been doing this now for just over a year now. So I do continue to still do this. It's fun. It's just, they say, love what you do and call it work. So that's what I do. I love collecting. I love picking. I love it all. So I will see you guys next Thursday at 4 o'clock, same time, same place. And if anybody has any questions, you can always email me. And I am shipping from New York. I do use Pirate Ship as my shipping at the moment. That is the best to go through is Pirate Ship. So, and you guys have a great evening. Like I said, if you have any questions, just email me and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.